What would you do if you knew a financial crisis was coming? Would you spend more? Would you borrow more? Or would you prepare? Thousands of years ago, a man named Joseph faced this exact situation. He wasn't a financial advisor. He wasn't an economist. He wasn't a banker. Yet the financial strategy he developed saved an entire nation from economic collapse. And the amazing thing is this: the same principles that saved Egypt can still help families build wealth, avoid debt, and survive difficult financial seasons today. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to show you the exact mistake most people make during times of prosperity and how Joseph avoided it. Let's begin. Joseph's story didn't start with success. It started with betrayal. His brothers sold him into slavery. He was falsely accused, thrown into prison, forgotten by people he helped. From a human perspective, Joseph's future looked hopeless. But God was preparing him for something extraordinary. One day, Pharaoh had a troubling dream. No one could explain it. Then Joseph was called from prison. Imagine that moment. One day you're sitting in a prison cell. The next day, you're standing before the most powerful ruler in the world. Pharaoh described his dream. 7 healthy cows, 7 thin cows, 7 years of abundance, 7 years of famine. God gave Joseph the interpretation. But Joseph didn't stop there. He presented a plan, a financial strategy, a preparation strategy, a wealth preservation strategy, and that changed everything. If you're enjoying this Bible-based financial content, make sure you subscribe. Every week, we uncover timeless financial principles hidden inside Scripture that can help you build a stronger financial future. Now let's look at Joseph's incredible plan. Most people think prosperity lasts forever. Joseph knew better. He understood that good seasons and difficult seasons are both part of life. His strategy was simple. During the 7 years of abundance, save a portion of everything. Store grain. Build reserves. Prepare for the future. This sounds simple, but it's one of the hardest financial principles to follow. Why? Because when money is flowing, people feel invincible. They upgrade their lifestyle, increase spending, take on new debt, assume tomorrow will always look like today. Joseph did the opposite. He prepared during prosperity. And when famine arrived, Egypt was ready. The lesson is powerful. The best time to prepare for a financial storm is when the skies are clear, not when the storm has already arrived. That's why emergency funds matter. That's why savings matter. That's why financial discipline matters. Preparation creates peace. Quick question. Do you currently have an emergency fund? Let me know in the comments. And if you're learning something valuable, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future Bible finance lessons. Now let's talk about a mistake that keeps many people trapped financially. One of the biggest financial dangers isn't low income. It's lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending rises. A raise comes. A bigger car follows. A promotion comes. A larger house follows. More money enters. More money leaves. Joseph could have celebrated the years of abundance. Instead, he resisted the temptation. He understood that wealth isn't measured by how much you spend. It's measured by how much you keep and steward wisely. Many people look wealthy. Few people are truly wealthy. The difference is often invisible. One person spends everything. The other person saves, invests, and prepares. Joseph teaches us that financial security begins long before a crisis arrives. It begins with discipline. If you're committed to becoming a better steward of your finances, subscribe right now. This channel is dedicated to helping believers apply biblical wisdom to modern money challenges. And now we're about to discover one of the greatest wealth-building principles in Scripture. Many people focus on making money. Joseph focused on managing money. There's a huge difference. Making money is important. Managing money is essential. Because wealth is not built solely by earning. It's built by keeping, growing, and protecting resources wisely. Joseph's strategy wasn't flashy. It wasn't exciting. It was consistent. And consistency often beats intensity. Small savings become large savings. Small investments become large investments. Small disciplines create major results. This is the principle behind long-term wealth building. Faithfulness over time. The same principle appears throughout Scripture. Little by little, step by step, decision by decision. That's how wealth is built. If you've made it this far, you're part of a community that believes God's wisdom still works today. Subscribe and join us as we continue exploring biblical principles for financial freedom. Now let's finish with Joseph's most important lesson. When famine finally arrived, most nations panicked. Egypt prospered. Why? Because preparation beat panic. Joseph wasn't reacting. He was ready. And that's what biblical stewardship looks like. It isn't faith. It isn't hoarding. It isn't obsession with money. It's wisdom. It's preparation. It's responsibility. Joseph understood something that many people still struggle to understand. God's blessings should be managed, not merely enjoyed. That's why stewardship matters. That's why planning matters. That's why saving matters. Because wise preparation creates opportunities that panic never can. Let's recap Joseph's financial lessons. Prepare during prosperity. Save before emergencies arrive. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Manage resources wisely. Think long-term. Most importantly, trust God's wisdom more than your emotions. Joseph's story proves that financial success isn't about luck. It's about stewardship. If this message encouraged you, type "Prepare before the storm" in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more Bible-based financial wisdom. Remember, preparation today creates peace tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.